Hello, writers. Welcome to this week's Writer's Tool Shed. And today our tools have come together in this example story. I was walking along on my heroic quest, off to find the treasure, slay the dragon, and eat lots of stew along the way. I had not gone far through the forest of dense trees when I came across a decrepit old hag. She trudged, bent low under a heavy burden on her back, muttering continuously to herself. Aha, I thought to myself, she is here to help me on my quest. Luckily, I have a knack for dealing with old ladies. I dazzle them with my smile and charm the pants off them. Then she would give me an enchanted sword or a pouch full of gold. Good day, old mother, I said, flashing my most mesmerizing grin. What brings you? Just then, the old woman threw out her hand and grabbed me by the throat. Don't call me old, she snarled savagely. I could only gurgle in agony. My heroic quest was not starting the way I had expected. So our first word is dense. It's an adjective, and it means crowded together, where you've got lots of people or things in a small space. You can see the trees are dense here because they're all touching each other. They're squeezed in. When you're writing, it's helpful to know that the opposite of dense is sparse. You could say the trees were crowded densely in a big forest, or they were scattered sparsely if there's like an open area or there's a desert with only a few trees. Decrepit, adjective, broken down by old age or long use. This house is decrepit. You can see the bricks are falling off and the whole floor here is losing its support, and it feels like the whole house is going to fall down soon. Decrepit has an interesting origin. It comes from the Latin language, and de means down, and crepere means to rattle or creak in Latin. So you put them together and you get this worn down, rattling, creaking sound or condition. And so you can describe houses, you can describe people, you can describe any item mostly that has been through this long period of use. Knack is a noun. It's a small skill, usually that one that's hard to teach. You could say, oh, she has a knack for making people smile. Or she has a knack for winning people over. It's not usually something big. So if you're thinking about knack versus talent, you might have a talent for singing, or you might have a talent for basketball, but you wouldn't say you have a knack for basketball. A knack is something smaller, like you have a knack for finding lost buttons, or you have a knack for giving exactly the right gift. Dazzle is a verb, to amaze and impress someone, often with literal or metaphorical brightness. So it could be literal brightness, like the fireworks were dazzling or they dazzled us. Or it could be metaphorical brightness. His resume was dazzling. His resume dazzled the interviewing committee because of how bright it is, how much their impressive qualities it has. When you're writing with it, dazzle versus shine. So a light can dazzle or light can shine. But the difference is that shine more has to do with just light being shown forth. Light is coming out of the thing. Dazzle has more to do with the quality of the effect that it's having on the person seeing it. So the light shone, the light dazzled, it would be the light dazzled and I'm seeing it and I'm getting amazed or impressed or almost like blinded by it. And then we have gurgle, verb, to make a sound like gurgle, often in the throat. You can see here the water is going down the drain. And when you see the water going down the drain, a lot of times you hear that glug, 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 glug. And so that's the gurgling sound. The water would be gurgling. But what's the difference between gurgle versus trickle? Trickle has to do with like less water. There's only a little bit of water, and then it would make the plink, plink, trickle sound. But if you have more water, then you have the glug, 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 gurgle, gurgle sound. Babies can gurgle, humans can gurgle, a lot of different things can. That's all for today.